5 straight W's for the Toronto Blue Jays. That was a nail-biter for the majority of the ball game. But late, we keep hearing how the Yankees bullpen is one of the best in baseball. Well, they cave in and fall apart. Tommy Kahnle and Ian Hamilton, 5 walks. I believe it was in the 8th inning, wasn't it? Yeah, 5 walks in the 8th to gift the Blue Jays 2 runs. And then they tack on 3 more in the 9th. And it becomes a laugher. 6-1. The Blue Jays win this one. And at the very least, you've won the series. Now, with the win today and with every other team in this race, the Astros, the Mariners, and the Rangers all won earlier today, to the Jays had to win to keep serve. You have 6 wins left. You have 10 games remaining. 10 games left before the end of the regular season. 3 against the Rays at Rogers Center. 3 against the Yankees at Rogers Center. 3 against the Rays at the Trop. And obviously the finale tomorrow against the Yankees. If you go 6-4, you're in. Anything better is great. Anything worse, you're biting your nails. 6-4 and you're in. The reason being, if you do the math and all the calculations, Houston plays Seattle next, I believe. Like, let me quickly do some crazy math for you guys. So Houston, with them all being tied right now, I believe, right? Aren't they all tied or within half a game or what? They're all within half a game. So let me go to Houston. Their remaining schedule is, so they got the Royals, or they have the Royals for 3. But then you got Seattle for 3. So there's going to be some losses in there. You go to Seattle's schedule, and it's the same as Texas's, really. You have the Rangers, the Astros, the Rangers for Seattle. So one of those teams, every game there is going to lose. You go to Texas' schedule, their final bit of the season, Seattle, Angels, Seattle. You go 6-4, you're in. Keep rolling. Let's break this ball game down, shall we? There was a stinky first 7 innings for both teams. Nobody had any offense going. Strikeouts galore. I think Michael King had like 13 punch-outs in the ball game. Yeah, 13 punch-outs over 7 innings. Gausman had 10 through 6. There was no offense for anybody. However, top of the 3rd inning, the Jays miraculously score some runs, right? With 2 out and nobody on, Kevin Kiermaier punches a single to left field. Then George Springer punches a ball to right field for a base hit. Kiermaier to third. And 1st and 3rd, 2 out for Bo Bichette. He rips one up the middle, but it goes off of Michael King's glove, and it obviously slows the ball down enough that it gets into no man's land. No one can get to it. Bo's safe at first, but Springer's up to second. Kiermaier comes in, and the Jays somehow, after being awful through the first 2 2/3, I think Michael King had 6 strikeouts through 3 2/3 or something like that. Yeah, I think it was 6 strikeouts through 3 2/3. The Jays put 2 balls in play, and just like that, single, you gotta run. What? Now, it didn't last long because you got nothing the rest of the way, really, against Michael King. He was outstanding. And Gausman struggled with command early on in the ball game, but settled in really nicely and put together a really nice performance to finish off the ball game. But then we move ahead to the top of the 8th inning. With Michael King finally gone, they bring in Tommy Kahnle. And he walks Kevin Kiermaier. First off, before we go any further, if you were watching this, how bad was that umpire? Oh my! On both sides, this dude was horrific. Early in the ball game, Boone didn't last 3 innings. He was gone. And then against Kevin Kiermaier in that at bat, straight, it was ball 4. It was a 3-1 pitch. It was ball 4, but it was that much low, and he calls it strike 2, and you're like, oh my God, what is happening? Then he finally throws ball 4, and you're like, okay, it didn't come back to hurt you, so whatever, you move on. Then Springer bounces a ball to third. They got Kiermaier at second. There's only 1 out, guy at first base. And then Bo Bichette grounds out to Anthony Volpe, who throws him out at first. Then Kevin Biggio walks. Then Matt Chapman walks. Now the bases are loaded with 2 out here for Spencer Horwitz. And he takes a changeup splitter thing from Tommy Kahnle inside for ball 4. Big at bat for Spencer Horwitz, and he drives it. Well, I don't say drives in, but he brings home the second run of the ball game for the Toronto Blue Jays, and they're up 2-0. Awesome, awesome stuff. Then Ian Hamilton comes into the ball game. Whit Merrifield's at the dish. He draws a walk. 5 walks in the inning for the New York Yankees, and the Blue Jays now lead it 3-0. Gifted 2 runs by the Yankees bullpen. And then we move ahead to the 9th inning, because Jordan Hicks just dominated the top of the lineup for the New York Yankees. Made LeMahieu look really bad, broke his bat in a soft liner to first, got Judge looking at curveball for strike 3, or slider, whatever the hell it is for strike 3, got Gleyber Torres to ground out to Matt Chapman. Money, absolutely cash. Then the top of the 9th inning, after Kirky flied out, Kiermaier ripped one. I thought it was going to be gone. It goes off the top of the wall for a 1-out double. Then George Springer singles to right field hard, but Judge is playing in enough that Luis Rivera fires up the stop sign, keeps KK at third. Makes sense, right? Less than 2 out. You got Bo coming up. He didn't come up early. He didn't come clutch earlier in the ball game with that situation in play with a guy at third, less than 2 out. I think with Springer at third. But he comes up here and gets a soft bloop line drive to center field, and it drops in for a base hit. In comes Kevin Kiermaier. There we go. And the Blue Jays now lead it 4-0. Awesome. And then Kevin Biggio walks because he's been awesome recently. And I think that loads the bases again with 1 out. Matt Chapman strikes out looking. Gets buckled on a breaking ball. Not what you want to see. But then Spencer Horwitz comes up again. And he bounces a ball up the middle for a base hit. In comes Bo Bichette. In comes George Springer. And it's 6-0 Blue Jays. This is awesome. Eric Swanson allows a 9th inning solo shot to the rookie, was it Wells? Yeah, Austin Wells. Whatever, hanging splitter. It's asking to hit hard. It did. But that's all she wrote. 6-1 winners are the Toronto Blue Jays. They out-hit the Yankees, I presume. 9-5 in the ball game. It didn't feel like they had 9 hits in the game, but albeit a third of the hits were in that one inning in the top half of the third. Let's rip through these player stats. George Springer, 2 for 5. 2 runs scored in the ball game. Great stuff for George. Bo Bichette, 2 for 5 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Great stuff. Kevin Biggio, 0 for 3, but he walked twice and came around to score, so great stuff from him. Spencer Horwitz, 1 for 4, but has 3 RBIs because he has the walk and the 2-run single. So a great job from Spence. Whit Merrifield had a dump single and then a piss missile double, so great stuff from him. 2 for 4 with an RBI and a walk. So you want to start seeing Whit Merrifield get hot because it's lined up that you're going to see a lot of right-handed pitchers moving forward the rest of the season. So you want Whit to feel good and to get hot at the right time. And Kevin Kiermaier continues to dominate the 9-hole. 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. And a walk in the ball game. KK continues to dominate that 9-hole. One of the best 9-hitters, if not the best 9-hitter in all of baseball. Now, pitching-wise, Kevin Gausman, as I mentioned earlier, struggled with command early. 3 walks in the ball game. It was Judge twice and Torres once. And I think the Judge and Torres one were back-to-back in one inning, I believe. Could be wrong with that one, but I believe that's how it went. Otherwise, 3 hits the rest of the way. A bloop double from Austin Wells. I can't remember the other hits. I think it was, I don't even know. But Chad Green, awesome against his former team. Clean inning, couple strikeouts, no base runners. Jordan Hicks had a clean inning and a strikeout. He's been money recently. And Eric Swanson allowed the solo shot and a double, I believe it was. Maybe it was just a single. But nothing more. Got a strikeout, finished up the ball game, finishes it off in the 9th. And the Blue Jays, really importantly, win this game today. Now, with everybody idle, albeit the 3 teams, Houston, Texas, and Seattle, all idle tomorrow, the Blue Jays have an opportunity to not only win their 6th consecutive game and for me to go grab my broom and enjoy it, to pick up another half game on Texas, on Houston, on Seattle tomorrow. It ain't going to be easy, though. Garrett Cole, almost unanimously going to be the Cy Young Award winner this year, is getting the ball for the Yankees. He's 13-4 through 192 innings this year, 2.81 ERA, 208 strikeouts. One of the best, if not the best pitcher in all of baseball going tomorrow. But Jose Berrios counters for the Toronto Blue Jays. And we all know what Jose's done recently for this Blue Jays ball club. He has been remarkable recently. You look at his last 3 starts, albeit 2 of them, not great. not against great opponents, right? Kansas City and Oakland, but 6 innings, a 2-run ball. KC was 7 innings, a 2-run ball. But his last start against Boston, 7 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts. He has been very good recently. So what can he do tomorrow in the Bronx against the Yankees? Because he's got to try and match Garrett Cole. So it's going to be tricky. And with the Jays offense the way it is, do you feel confident? Not really. But hey, they've won 5 in a row. Let's try and make it 6 tomorrow, right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the win and just the vibes. I don't know what else you want to say. Like the vibes, the win. Like you've won 5 in a row here. How painful it's been, how great the offense has been, or lack thereof recently. What did I just say? Man, trying to put words together this late at night. I know it's like 10 o'clock, but my God, that was tough. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, the game, the vibes. Spencer Horowitz, Jordan Hicks, yapping people, all that stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below as well. So follow up there if you've not done so already. And I'll talk to you. Of course, I'll be here. The finale of the series tomorrow night. I presume it's a night game. Hold up. Yeah, 7:05 first pitch at Yankee Stadium. Garrett Cole, Jose Berrios is the pitching matchup there in the finale. Go out there. Figure out a way to do a job, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game today. Talk to you guys then.